Alright, seeing how it's like 2024, I'm just gonna like cyberpunk it and put a light on my head. I'm gonna adapt myself into a torch, as the Brits would call me. We're gonna open it up. Alright. So, what did we get? We get the instruction book. It looks like it's in French. It says, it's very hard to not, hold on. Let's do that. Instructions in French, in German, and Portuguese, Spanish, and English. Now, is this like a reading guide? Hold on, I'm not going to actually read the whole thing, but we're going to take a look at it. Hold on, let me get... Yeah, let's do it like that. La Luna. Okay, so this is in Spanish. La Luna, el Sol, el Bucio, el Mundo. So the moon, the sun, the world. What would Ucio be? The judgment? Final judgment? Hold on, let me find the English. It's Spanish first, English second. So, this isn't super interesting, but I'm just trying to figure it out. Okay, so this explains all of the concepts. Yeah, it's a reading guide. I'm not going to go through it. I figured it out with Spanish. I know a little bit. I know enough to get through some of that. It's a word I've never seen before. And then we have to figure this out in French, which I took 2 years of in high school, but that was in like the time before the dinosaurs. So, French wasn't even really a language back then. So we're going to look at this first card. It says some words that are definitely not in a language that I can decipher. It looks to be French. This doesn't seem to represent anything. Okay, so yeah, these are like in Magic, when you play Magic the Gathering. These are like the art cards. I'm sorry for the bad camera angles. I'm doing what I can. Alright, and we have Lema. I think this is the Fool. Alright, so let's verify that it's the Fool by looking at the next card. Yeah, that's the Magician, because there's number 1. This one has no number, so it has to be 0. That's the Fool. So we have the dog, right? We've got him wandering around, and he's got his sack of everything he owns, and he's just walking, he's looking, his head's in the cloud. There's nothing in front of him, and there's this annoying ass dog trying to bite or peck at his exposed butt cheek. I made a word up. Exposed butt cheek. Also notice that like he's got like a little bit of hair poking out here, and I don't know if that's supposed to represent like disheveledness, because like his gear's not all that great. Like he's got his shoes are decent. And I can't really tell if that's like supposed to be like a desert or like some kind of like desolate wasteland. I'm sorry, I'm trying to hold so there's like no glare. And so yeah, he's kind of got like a jesterly appearance. And that's kind of like general sense that I get from just looking at that one. Now I'm not gonna go too far into this. This is just gonna be like looking at the first few cards. So that's the Fool, or Lema, I think is how you would say that. And I'm sorry, my French is going to be awful. If I offend the French, well, I mean, you guys are used to it. Oh, okay, let me see if I can try this. Le Baelu. Way off, probably, but anyway, or as we would say in Texas, the Battler, the Battler. Fuck me, it's terrible. But anyway, it's the magician, right? So he's kind of all right. So the magician, he's pointing up and down. So you still have the as above, so below kind of thing, like with the other one, and like once again, trying not to get the glare. You see it right there on top of the one. He's got a big dumb hat. I'm not sure about what the hat's for, and I'm not sure why his hair's like that. That's a difference, I think. And then you still have the four suits, right? You've got swords. You've got, I think instead of pentacles, this has coins, and you have cups, and you have, he's holding the wand, and I think it might be sticks or something, but we'll see. I know some decks, they're different. He's also different colored everywhere. I think what that represents. I'm not going to go too much into the detail because it's up to interpretation. I'm still learning what these all mean anyway. And the last one we're going to look at, it's going to be the High Priestess, right? Yeah, because this is Le Papes or Le Papace. Le Papace. I'm not going to say that anymore, but I think I'm close. But yeah, it's kind of similar to High Priestess. I can see it. You know, she's sitting. She's got the book. I'm not going to go too far into this because I'm still studying this actual card. So I cannot go any further because I've kind of studied the first two more. And I'm studying them card by card right now to get a better understanding of them. And the only drawings I've done have been from the learner deck. Doesn't have any art. So I have to get used to looking at the art and understanding more about them. So I'm going to stop there in the investigation of this deck further. Now, like I said, I'm going to bury this deck on the winter solstice, and I'm going to unearth it on the 26th. I will, I'll probably do like a short little video and tack it on the 26th. But probably not the burial. The unearthing and the cleaning up and the opening, definitely. I'm sorry, I've got just my one hand to do this with. And also, the audio is going to be terrible because I'm just doing this with a cell phone and having it be kind of quiet. Because I do live out in BFE where everyone I hear is kind of religious and not friendly to the kinds of things that I do, like seeing this hair box. Might not be something they're going to be a big fan of. So I'm just going to try to keep a low profile at the moment. But yeah, so I'm going to go bury this in a few days because it's the 19th. Dude, Kylo is, he's like coming to pet me. Yeah, it's in like 2 days. So I'm going to bury it then. And then I'll see you guys on the 26th when we actually like open it up and go through it, and then that will be the first time that I'm going to have more to say on each card because I'll have studied them more than just the cursory glance on the first. Yeah, like I did like a quick, like I think like 2 days I did like these 4 or 5 probably about 5 and 6 hour videos all together. 5 to 6 hours of videos altogether, if that makes more sense. Going over kind of each of the cards, and then one that went over the major arcana. It went into a little bit more detail, but like it's a lot of information to digest all at once. So I do need more study. So I'm not going to try to pretend like I know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so that's my idea. Anyway, thanks for watching.